Our presentation of our company, Sustainable Spirits. Our company capitalises on the sustainable production and distribution of packaging for the Cornish hospitality industry by producing packaging solutions made from recycled plastic, which has been salvaged from Cornish beaches. Our mission is to raise awareness for coastal conservation by minimising the harmful impact of plastic on Cornish beaches to the marine environment and wildlife, whilst supplying and supporting the Cornish hospitality sector. We believe that our strengths are the use of reusable packaging and the use of electric vehicles for distribution to minimise our carbon footprint. Furthermore, we can help local businesses contribute to our fight against single-use plastic. Our main weakness is that sourcing the plastic is time-consuming and reliant on a significant amount of plastic being found upon our beaches. In addition to this, demand for our product fluctuates with seasonal tourism. In the future, we believe we will be able to branch out into the non-alcoholic beverage market and expand by opening a distribution centre outside the county but remaining in the southwest region. Our biggest threat is currently the growth of the sustainable packaging market. Our key strategic objectives are to spread further awareness for our cause and our brand by developing our social media presence and strengthening our USP by organising beach cleanups to rival competitors.
Resources management. As a small company, we aim to run our business on less than 30 staff members in order to maintain our ethical and sustainable brand. Excluding our management team, our overall staff budget is around £300,000 a year. Most of our staff members are part-time, which helps us to keep staff budget low, whilst also maintaining a good rate of pay for our existing staff members. We currently employ 60 members of staff who together all provide different aspects which enable our business to run smoothly. The average annual salary for one of our part-time members of staff is around £18,000 per annum, with the average annual salary for a full-time member of staff in most businesses in Cornwall being around £22,000 a year. It is clear to see how our company is not only sustainable, but also helps to look after its employees. The hierarchical structure of the company features the general manager at the top, followed by the operations manager, finance manager, HR manager, and marketing manager. This is then followed by our drivers, production team, volunteers, retail assistants, and advertisement team, who all help to make up the structure of our company in order to enable a smooth transition from product to delivery.
Next, we've got marketing, and we've got our 4 Ps. The first component is price. Our price is competitive, and we have discounts on long-term contracts. This is because the first order is the only expensive one to pay for the packaging to be made. Then following this, the same packaging can be reused. Secondly is product. Our product and service we're offering is strong environmentally based branding as we're trying to clean the beaches. The customer won't be paying for any unnecessary extras, so we can offer the best prices possible, and the product will adapt to the contract as some breweries will require different types of packaging. It is different from our competitors as it's sustainable and minimises carbon footprint, taking the packaging process out of house for our clients, meaning they can focus on their business. Then the next component is place. We've got 3 centres in Redruth, St Austell and Weybridge, which will distribute all over Cornwall. To access the right distribution channels, we will reach out to potential clients and arrange a meeting to pitch ideas. And finally, we have promotion. Posters at busy Cornish beaches we put up mainly over summer for our volunteer scheme for litter picking. It gets really busy over summer. Cornwall Live says there was 400,000 visitors for bank holiday weekend and half term in 2021. We would also use social media like Instagram to each specific target audiences, and the majority of promotion will happen in summer months when demand is surging. For attracting new clients, we'll reach out individually. Our target market is breweries all over Cornwall, for example, St Austell Brewery, Healy's, Skinner's and Verdant Brewery, and we'll provide a service of collecting, packaging and delivering, which will save time for the breweries. And we'll be targeting eco-friendly companies that want to reduce their carbon footprint in the long term. First quarter, we expect at least 1 brewery for each distribution centre to sign new contracts. With this considered 3 contracts with an initial payment of £10,000 for all the packaging to be made specifically for the business, and then £800 a month to collect and deliver to the correct pubs and hotels 2 times a week. meaning we can expect approximately 37,200 in sales for the first quarter.
Next is operations. So our inputs include 5 staff members for production, 3 for delivery, and a range of volunteers picking litter. We take a mass production approach with a tayloristic view, with continuous flow of production and constant improvement of productivity. Our materials include recycled plastics picked from Cornish beaches, and we use the BENK plastic extrusion machine to melt and mold recycled plastic. And then our output is a range of sustainable packaging for the distribution of alcohol. The 4 V's include volume. We're aiming to produce for all major breweries across Cornwall, including St Austell Brewery, Skinner's and Healy. There's a wide variety of different styles of packaging to best protect the product. There's the variation in seasonal demand is due to the thriving tourist location. So in summers we see higher demand for our product, and there's extremely low visibility as the production lines are in the 3 distribution centres.
Next is finances. This is our profit and loss statement over 3 years. The revenues are the total income generated by the sale of goods and services. We worked out our cost of goods sold at £2 per kilogram, roughly, and then we got our gross profit from that by taking our revenues, minusing the cost of goods sold, and then our gross profit is there. Our SG&A was worked out at 76, 78 and 80k respectively. Then lease rentals for the cost of rental vans for transport, rental machinery, etc. Is worked out there. And then our EBITDA is worked out by gross profit minus SG&A minus the lease rentals. And then our operating income is worked out by taking your EBITDA minus the D&A, and that gave us our operating income. We had no financial income, but our financial expenses worked out at £1,198, £704 and £485. We had no profit or loss on disposal, exceptional income or exceptional expenses. So our profit before tax for each year is shown, and then we need to take corporation tax, which is currently 19% for 50 grand and less. So our net income is worked out by taking profit before tax, minusing the corporation tax, and then you get your net income. Thank you for listening.